called quarter chicken dark. Huh? Yeah, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3.
Welcome back to part 3. That's Goat Rodeo with Yo-Yo Ma. They're really good. So we just did the multiplication table, reduced to single digit, which was that. We found out that I'm turning the volume down. We found out that each number, there's only 9 numbers, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Those are the only numbers in the universe. These 9. And that each one of those numbers has a polar opposite. 1 is the polar opposite of an 8. 2 is the polar opposite of 7. 3 is the polar opposite of 6. 4 and 5 are polar opposites. 9 actually does not have a polar opposite. 9 represents completion. In numerology, that's what it represents as well. And 0 is something we use as a placeholder. 0 is not a number. So that's just kind of a recap for the first 2 parts. This is our multiplication table. Now on this part, I'm going to show you things about the Fibonacci sequence, or Phi, Fibonacci. The Fibonacci sequence, I'm sure most of you are familiar. The Fibonacci sequence was, okay, we have 0, which is not a number, and we have a 1, which is a number, which pretty much everything is 1. All is oneness. But there's a 0 and a 1 that we got. This is the Fibonacci sequence. There's different ways people spell it, but that's my chicken scratch of it. So we have a 0 and we have a 1. This is the Fibonacci sequence. I'm going to keep the 0 up here because it's away from the numbers. A 0 and a 1. To do a Fibonacci sequence, you just add them. You add the numbers you start with. 0 plus 1 equals 1. And then you add that sum right here with the previous number to get the next number of the sequence. So a 1 plus a 1 is a 2, and then I just add that sum with the previous number, which is a 1. So Fibonacci sequence goes 1, 1, 2, 3, because 1 plus 2 is 3. 3 plus 2 equals 5. 5 plus 3 equals 8. 8 plus 5, the sum in the previous, 8 plus 5 equals a 13. 13 plus 8 equals a 21. Normally it would just keep going like that, but what I'm trying to show you is every number can be reduced to single digit form. And to reduce to single digit form, I realized that that's not a single digit. That's 2 digits. That's a 1 and a 3. Just like that. That's a 2 and a 1. To reduce to single digit, I just add them together, the 2 digits. So a 13 reduces to a 4, a 21 reduces to a 3. And the next one was 13 plus 21. That is a 34, right? So that 34 equals a 7. So in the sequence I'm going to be doing of the Fibonacci sequence will be Fibonacci sequence reduced to single digit. If you'd like more information on reducing to single digit, you can check out part 1, part 2, or you could even check out Marco Rodin's. If you're very interested in this, Marco Rodin has a Vortex mathematics class on YouTube, and I highly recommend that if you're interested in numbers. That's where I learned about reducing the multiplication table. So what I'm going to show you in this video is I'm going to show you our Fibonacci sequence reduced to single digit form. Alright, Fibonacci sequence. When it's in single digit form, I like to call it Truthinocci. Just because it's kind of a play on words, like fib means like lie or lying, Truth means telling the truth. I like to just call it Truthinocci Sequence, and I made a song about it. But this is the Fibonacci sequence in single digit form. So we got a 0, and then we got a 1. We got a void, and then we got everything. Let's add them together and start the sequence. 0 plus 1 is 1. 1 plus 1 is 2. 2 plus 1 is 3. 3 plus 2, 2 plus 3 is 5. 3 plus 5 is 8. 5 plus 8 equals a 4. Normally, if you're not doing single digit, 5 plus 8 equals a 13. 1 plus 3 is 4, so that's why I'm putting a 4. And then it would go to a 3, because 8 plus 4 is a 12, or 8 plus 13 is a 21. Either way, it's going to be a 3. So you get why there's a truth in reducing to single digit form. Because it doesn't matter if I'm doing the high numbers or if I'm just adding these single digits, it's still going to be a 3. So 4 plus 3 is 7. Or I could do 13 plus 21 equals a 34, which equals a 7. So either way, I'm going to do it the simple way. I'm just going to stick to the single digit, which is why I'm showing you this. 1, 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, 4, 3, 7. 3 plus 7 is 1, because 3 plus 7 is 10. 7 plus 1 is 8. 1 plus 8 is 9. So these are 12 digits in this row right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So the 12th digit is a 9. Since I hit a 9, I'm going to start a different line. Just preference, just so I can show you something about the Fibonacci sequence. So the first 12 parts, the first 12 digits of the Fibonacci sequence is a 1, 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, 4, 3, 7, 1, 8, 9. Then it goes 8 plus 9 equals an 8. Because 8 plus 9 is a 17 equals 1 plus 7 is 8. So I'm going to put an 8 there. 8 plus 9 is 8. 9 plus 8 is another 8. Because it's the same thing, it's 17. Now 8 plus 8 I add together, and that equals a 7. Which is a, 16. 8 plus 8 is 16. 1 plus 6 is 7. 8 plus 7 is going to be a 15. 1 plus 5 is 6. 7 plus 6 equals a 4. Because 7 plus 6 is a 13. 13 equals a 1 plus 3 is a 4. So I put a 4 there. 6 plus 4 is a 10, which is a 1. 4 plus 1 is a 5. Some of y'all may be noticing something already. 1 plus 5 is a 6. 5 plus 6 is a 11, which is a 2. And a 6 plus 2 is an 8. 2 plus 8 is a 1. It's a 10, which is a 1. 1 plus 8 is a 9. And if I keep going, it's going to repeat. There's a reason I put 12 digits here and then 12 digits here. Because I'll keep going. 1 plus 9 equals a 1. 1 plus 9 equals a 1. So that's the next line. Now 9 plus 1 equals a 1. Now 1 plus 1 is a 2. Now 1 plus 2 is a 3. 5, 8, 4, 3, 7, 1, 8. So it repeats after each line. So I could keep going and keep going and keep going and do the same 2 lines. There's only 2 lines. So I'm not going to waste my time right now. Even though you will find things if you do put a bunch of lines. Okay, what I'm showing you is, do you remember from the first and second part that every number has a polar opposite? These are the polar opposites. 1 and 8 are polar opposite. 2 and 7 are polar opposite. 3 and 6 are polar opposite. 4 and 5 are polar opposite. 9 equals completion, so it has no opposite. 0 is a placeholder. It's a lack of a number. It's not a number at all. It's a placeholder. So these were the polar opposites. If you can read them, it's 1 and 8, 2 and 7, 3, 6, 4 and 5. Well, isn't that weird? Those are the polar opposites, huh? You remember on the multiplication table they were each other reversed. But look, you see it? 1 and 8 are polar opposites. 8 and 1 are polar opposites. 2 and 7 are polar opposites. 3s and 6s are polar opposites. 4s and 5s. So the polar opposites are above and below on this Fibonacci sequence. When I put them like this, Fibonacci sequence is only these 24 numbers, and it repeats one line of 12, one line of 12, and then repeats that same 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, 4, and then it goes 8, 8, 7, 6, 4, 1, 5, and then it goes 1, 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, 4, 3, 7, 1, 8, 8, 8, 7, 6. It just repeats. But look, any number that you look at, the polar opposite is above or below it. On this one, the 8 is above it and 1. 8 is below a 1. 7 is above a 2. 6 is below a 3. They're lined up. How did that happen? I can't tell you. But look, even closer. Some of you might have even seen this. Let's see where we can get another Fibonacci sequence. We know it still goes 1, 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, 4, 3, 7, 1, 8, 9, 8, 8, 7, 6, 4, 1, 5, 6, 2, 8, 1, 9. I want to find another sequence. Oh look, there's a 1, 1 here. Let's follow that. It looks like it's part of the sequence. 1, 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, 4, 3, 7, 1, 8, and then it goes to 9. 9. So isn't that weird? So look, it zigzags, and it's the same 1, 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, 4, 3, 7, 1, 8, 9. 1, 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, 4, 3, 7, 1, 8, 9, 8, 8, 7, 6, 4, 1, 5, 6, 2, 8, 1, 9. And then it goes back 1, 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, 4, 3, 7, 1, 8, 9, 8, 8, 7, 6, 4, 1, 5, 6, 2, 8, 1, 9. It's like weaving in and out, then going back around, weaving in and out, going back around, weaving in and out. And the polar opposites are always above and below each other. Truthinocci sequence. Now, I don't get it, and it's just what is. I really hope you enjoyed this, and I hope that you play with your numbers as well. There's only 9 numbers. Figure out some things with it. I figured this out with no one showing me it, but I brought it to the attention of other people, and many have come to this. It's just universal truth. Thank you. My name is Ryne, R-Y-N-E. My last name's Eichman, E-I-C-H-M-A-N. Add me on Facebook if you like. Also, if you're interested in this is based in Vortex mathematics. The founder is Marco Rodin. Randy Powell also works hand in hand. He's like Marco Rodin's clone. But it's really amazing, groundbreaking stuff. And Marco Rodin was doing this years and years ago. Come join the Vortex Mathematics grassroots and listen to Goat Rodeo because they're pretty good. Especially if you like Yo-Yo Ma. Gracias.